YouTubers? Today we're at the Twinstunts headquarters and we're going to dissect one of these Yamaha MT/FZ07s. This is the new bike by Yamaha that's taking the stunt riding industry by storm, kind of getting rid of all those old dinosaur bikes and got the new bike on the market. So without further ado, let's jump in this thing and see what parts we put on it with our great sponsors to make this bike the ultimate wheelie machine. On over to the right hand side of the bike, everybody can crouch down and just pick apart and start there. So we're going to start with the foot pegs. Something unique for this bike is we actually took some pegs off of a Yamaha Super Itinerary. So you'll see it's a motocross style peg. We bolted it on here, that way you can hook your foot. It'll actually be hooked on the left side, but hook your foot. It's a solid mount peg, but in the event of a crash, it can still kind of fold up out of the way stiffly and push that back down. So again, that's a Super Itinerary foot peg bolted on there. Is it bolted on the other side? So you just took the pin out, bolted it? Yep, took the pin out, bolted it in. And then we'll stay right on over on the driver's side. And since we're close to this foot peg, we'll go to the exhaust system. These bikes from the factory, everybody, they sound a little quiet. So we laced up a full Hindle exhaust system. This thing barks, makes it really sound like a factory 450 dirt bike. I mean, they're loud, so get yourself a full Hindle exhaust pipe if you're looking to add some horsepower as well as some decibels, really open this thing up. Gonna move on to the back of the motorcycle here, guys, on the wheels. So you're gonna have yourself a Dunlop GPR 300 tire on that rear wheel. In the stunt part brakes, guys, that's one of the most commonly asked questions is what do you guys use for calipers? What do you use for a bracket? So we actually use a Twinstunts.com signature handbrake bracket. We sell this bracket right here, made in the United States of America. So again, everybody, can get this on Instagram, Facebook, or the6shop.com. And us over here at Twinstunts, we like to use 4-piston radial calipers. We use one for the handbrake and one for the foot brake. You do have the option as a consumer if you want to put a Brembo P32/P34 on there. However, we run the 298mm big rotor kit, so we don't like using that. We like the 4-piston. It's a little bit of a stiffer foot brake feel. I mean, it's hard. So again, 2 4-piston radial on the Twinstunts.com big rotor Yamaha kit. So pretty cool little setup back there. Moving on to the other side of the bike, you're gonna have a 60-tooth Twinstunts 5th gear stunt sprocket. So we're running -160 on these bikes. You can run any real configuration, but this definitely seems to be the most popular setup in the lot. And if you do a little bit of street riding. However, we are always parking lot pimping, show pimping, so we might go up a little bit more, go -164, but for now, -1 on the front, 60 on the rear with the JT Gold chain. Moving along the bike and grabbing parts as we go. So this right here, go to 6shop.com, idle adjuster. Super simple. Go right to their website, find that. And then here, everyone, we got the Get Bent Designs crash cage. So a lot of people keep asking us, why is this not on their website? Where is this cage? What cage is this? And here's the reason. So we actually crash test our stuff. The reason we haven't released this cage to you guys is because it wasn't ready. We had a couple prototypes fail. They literally failed, and that's part of prototyping. We wanted to build the best cage. We wanted to make it sleek in design, but also strong in impact. So we've done this testing. We crashed this thing. We pancaked it, drift slide outs, you name it, and things are holding up great. So that's the Get Bent Designs crash cage with the Get Bent Designs sub cage. That's going to be available to y'all on the market here in the next couple days. And we don't have them on the back. We got to put them on there, but we do have them on the front. Get Bent Designs axle sliders. Those are crucial into making these bikes last. Kind of helps distribute a lot of the weight or the forces in a crash. So moving up to the upper half of the bike, everybody. We'll start on the back, move our way forward. So got ourselves a Saddlemen stunt seat here. It's a custom seat made by Saddlemen. Hit them up in their custom section if you guys want and get your seats made there. And then we have that Graveyard Customs flat top stunt tanks. You've seen this on a lot of our other bikes, but again, gives you a big, nice, wide area to jump for your tank tricks. Also for standing on, do a lot of switchback acros, things like that. Gives me a nice big platform to work with. And then opening up the cockpit, from the factory, everybody. The bars are a little bit close to you here on the Yamaha, so we got some Amazon.com risers. That's right, everybody. Go on Amazon, get yourself a Chinese knockoff. I have no clue what brand they are, but they actually move the bars forward, and you can see here we left the stock risers on this one, kept them 7/8 bars even. So this one's actually going to be up and forward. Just opens up that cockpit again, like I said. And then, like usual, per all of our stunt builds, we got the Pro Taper, Ricky Carmichael bend handlebar. Love this bend, just super wide. Been using it for years and years, so no point to change up a good thing. Then on the left-hand side of those handlebars, you're going to have a 13mm HC1 Magura with a 1 or 2 finger RSC trigger finger clutch. Shannon likes the 2 fingers. I personally like the 1 finger myself on that bike, but pick it what you want. Got that Stunt trigger clutch lever, 13mm Magura. Moving on to the right-hand side of the bike, nothing real in specific there except some HEL brake lines. So we got steel braided brake lines on the front, as well as we're going to put a screw in the kill switch button, right? So it's not in there right now, but we can go on over here to this bike. It's the exact same. We'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to put a screw in the kill switch, so it's going to keep you from kicking that key off. Working on the front end of the motorcycle, everybody, we're going to be running a Dunlop Q4 front tire this year, as well as we've relocated the tachometer. A lot of people are always asking, where are you guys going to mount the tack when you put those cool Amazon risers on? Well, Shane the man just screwed 2 holes right in the front headlight. Super simple. Got the job done. So, again, Dunlop Q4 on the front. Oh, it's going to be a good bike. So we're done with this bike. All the stunt parts that you can see as it sits. So go over to my bike. It's a little bit more apart still. On the ECU side of things, we're going to be running a Team No Limit ECU flash this year for the Yamaha. So send that out to those guys in California and they're going to hook you up. I can tell you the bike pulls 10 times better. I have the fan set a little bit lower. Just some simple things that Jason really knows how to take care of. As well as the inside of my engine, I'm going to be protecting with liquid moly, 10W40 engine oil, as well as I got some liquid moly high temp brake fluid and high flow filter oil filter. So simple things, guys, but these things do matter in the longevity of your bike. You got to run a good quality oil. So this year we got liquid moly supporting us. Glad to have these guys on board. As well as another crucial little tip, engine ice. Gotta love the engine ice. We run this by choice. We've done a lot of testing. We do shows in Texas where it's 110 degrees, middle of summer, and this engine ice is the stuff. So people say the #1 reason they don't run engine ice is because it's expensive. So if you want to be cheap, but I'm gonna tell you what, this bottle of engine ice is cheaper than a new motor. So keep your engine cool. Thank me later. There you have it, folks. You just got the inside look at the Twinstunts Yamaha FZ/MT07 lineup. This bike has taken the stunt riding industry by storm over the past few years. It's for a few reasons. No fairings, guys. Big plus to a lot of stunt riders. They're always worried if I tip over, I'm going to break those expensive fairings. This bike looks sick without them, so you're not altering the look of the bike by any means. You're just adding simple parts. So a lot of bolt-on parts make this bike into a super cool stunt machine, and that's why you're seeing it the stunt bike of choice. So get yourself the Yamaha FZ MT lineup before your buddies all do.